What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, the High PSI Performance channel. Today I got a treat for you guys. Here, car running behind me. Got this 2021 Scat Pack wide body. Got the smart access cable in, got the ECU unlocked, just got it installed, got the car running. It's got a MPRB exhaust. Come around this beautiful ride. Got a Corsa intake and a set of Stainless Works long tube exhaust catlets. So we've got this beauty strapped down. Let's go ahead and get her tuned out, see what kind of power it makes. Okay, so there you have it. We got our baseline pulls out of the way. And this is what we're working with the modifications that are already done. So we got 418 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque. So we know we can improve on that, so let's get after it. So that first pull, went in, made a bunch of changes in the ECU, and it netted great gains. So you can see over the first pull to the second pull, picked up quite a bit of ponies. So I just flashed the ECU again and bumped the limiter up just a scotch. These things can handle a few hundred more RPM right out of the box. So got that all flashed in. Let's make it tug. That joker there sounds good. Sounds good. There's that last pull. Woo, 447, 464. Real quick, I know most of you guys that watch my videos know this about the Dodges, but in the 6.4 manifolds they have a intake runner valve that transforms from short to long runner. But anyways, that's what the dip is right here. Is that transition. For any of those of you who wonder why on the 6.4s, when you see the dyno graphs, you always see that. That's why. That's that transition. But man, good, nice, clean run. See if we can't squeeze a little more. I wanted to take a quick second to walk out here, let you guys listen to that 5.7 that we just cammed one more time, because boy, it should be chopping down a block. Y'all gonna like the way this sounds. Hope you enjoyed the content on our 2021 tune. She finished out at 450 wheel, so very happy with that. I'll post a picture of the graph, but making some headway on our nitrous install. Actually a little bit behind, but we moved some things around and we got the bottle sitting right there. So still got wiring to do, but damn it, I closed it all the way. But we're getting further along. We got some of the dash tore out and stuff because we're doing a set of gauges. We're doing a fuel gauge, nitrous pressure gauge, and a wideband. So as you can see, we got most of the stuff taken care of up here. We're actually going to put our nitrous pressure gauge up here, and then run the wiring for that. And then switch panel is going to go in the normal spot, and then I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put the Promax or the WinMax. But probably in the center console. But yesterday we started another project. Got this 2015 Charger 5.7, and as you can see, John is whipping on a good old-fashioned Pro Charger. nothing else done to this thing. Pretty much 100% stock car. Getting the perk truck. Got the ECU all red. We actually need to ship the ECU out today, so we can get it unlocked. I said 15. This is a 19. Yep, I lied. This is a 19. So we already installed the smart access cable and all that stuff. I had forgotten. And then update on the old race car. Yesterday after work I stayed late. John came in clutch at the end. He stopped back by the shop and helped me pull the head off of it. But I got the head off the race car and show you guys the head gasket. Looks like I caught it just in time. She was starting to deteriorate. So I already took the head over to my machinist, had it checked. It looks good. Looks like the gasket was just failing, and everything on the block looks okay. So we're gonna order a new gasket. We got the new upgraded head studs, and we're just gonna put it back together. I still gotta pull the trans. We got a new clutch for this thing, and then I got a bunch of suspension work to do because go to the other side. Because we got a new wheel and tire and brake package for the car, so gotta take all this stuff apart and replace it with the new stuff. So guys, moving along with our week. As you can tell, our ProCharge car is coming right along. I think we only got a few more things to handle on that. The cooling system, the injectors just got put in, so we got to do the fuel pump, map sensor. I think that's about it with the front bumper back on. We're still waiting on the PCM to come back from being unlocked. In the meantime, we had another tune dropped off. I think this is a 2016 Ram 1500. Pretty cool little truck. Customer did a cam. It was tuned at another shop. Long story short, they were not happy with it, so turned it back, put it back to stock on the tune file, and then brought it here. And it's got a little stage 1 cam in it. Not sure of the specs, but got it pretty dialed in, getting pretty close. Sounded pretty good. Nothing too crazy, but it's got a little chop to it. So get back in here and finish tweaking on this thing and make some pulls. So guys, that's gonna wrap up our Ram. So we finished out at 319 horsepower, 351 foot-pounds of torque. Not too bad. Thing's got some hella 5 miles on it. It's got 150,000 miles on it for I think a 16. Pretty high. Take a quick second to enjoy a little chop action of it. So as we close out our hump day, we got our Terminator back on the dyno. Finally got some parts that we were missing on that on there. We're getting closer. This nitrous install feels like it's taking forever, but had a bunch of tunes and other stuff going on. So getting closer. Everything under the hood's wrapped up. Got all the wiring here that needs to go all the way to the back done. And then we also installed a set of gauges on this thing. So we've got a wideband up here, fuel pressure here, and nitrous pressure down at the bottom. Those are all done and wired up. So all we got left to do is the trunk. As you see, our Project Pro Charger is gone. John has wrapped that whole thing up, and we're just waiting on the ECU to come back. So now we're going to get pumping on our 2015 Mustang on getting the motor back in, getting the blower put on it, and getting this one back on the road as well. The time has come to drop the motor back in the chassis. So as you guys can see, the motor's in and going back together. but we got to get cranking on another project. 17 Grand Sport Corvette. We're doing an MSD Air Force intake manifold. Is that all we're doing? What else?
Throttle body.
And a throttle body.
103.
It's probably a Nick Williams. Looks like this thing's already got an AFE intake on it and a few other dressed up parts, but real clean car. So guys, lickety split. As you can see, we've got the factory intake off. We'll go ahead and transfer some things, prep our surface, and get ready to install the new one. There you have it. Looking good. Woo! It has been a long day, guys, but it is Friday and we're wrapping up the end of this week. As you can see, we've got the C7 on the dyno and we finally started making some pulls. I forgot to grab the camera, but that's because we've been running into issues. And before I talk about the issues, let's see where this thing's at. So that last pull that we just made, 459, 485. So pretty happy with that. This is an automatic car, so see if we can't squeeze a little bit more out of it. But the issue we ran into initially was this. So as you guys seen yesterday, we did the Atomic Air Force MSD manifold on this thing and a Caltech, or K-Tech, excuse me, 103 throttle body. Now, going through the instructions on the throttle body, or excuse me, on the intake manifold, when John was doing the install, it talks about this plate. But with that 103, if you look, hold on, give me 1 second. Set this down. So if you look right there towards that edge of the lip, that 103 was catching on this plate, causing the throttle blade not to open to 100% and throwing a light for it. Ended up getting that figured out, but it was later in the day. Still been wrapping up our nitrous. So like I was saying, we got our switch panel all wired there, just got to get it tucked away. And everything under the hood here is pretty much done. We've got a solenoid to put in here, but all this stuff's done. The car's jetted, and we still got to tidy up. If you look there in the back, we've got the wiring nice and clean, but we're going to put some loom over it. So a few more things to tidy up, and this thing will finally hit the dyno. Kicked our butts, just being that we had so many other things, small things going on. I didn't even film this morning. We did an intake setup on HHR. You know, made a little bit more progress on our Mustang engine. I went and picked my head up for the race car. It's been a Friday. It's been a Friday. So I'm gonna get back on our C7 here now that it's cooled off. And I'll actually film some of these last couple of runs for you guys, so y'all can see it. And then this one will go home, and we'll be probably putting this one on the dyno next. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. Final pull there was 461 or 460.1, 487 foot-pounds of torque. So pop this thing off, get her on back to the customer. Beautiful car, even though I'm not a fan of red. Beautiful car. But that's it guys, hope you enjoyed everything we had going on this week. Customer's on his way to pick up his vet, and that's gonna end, it's gonna end the day for us. Been a long Friday, trials and tribulations, but we enjoy every minute of it. Got a surprise coming for you starting next week when we got a new crew member coming in, so that's exciting. But that's it for this week. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.